The image of a basketball referee must guarantee confidence for all the elements that makes up the game, from the players, coaches, and all the other atmosphere. Why do we say this? Beyond his physical appearance, he must demonstrate that he can maintain the control of the game. You must demonstrate that you are a person in charge. This is doing to be based on what are the decisions that we make on the court. When we talk about the elements of the referee, we consider that a basketball referee is made up of the following elements: ethical training, technical preparation, mental or philosophical activation, physical ability, and psychological management. When we talk about the ethic formation, we can say that it's a personal and comprehensive training that is the main element when choosing a position in which justice is imparted. The referee is responsible for applying the rules and interpretations within a game and must do so avoiding intentionally or deliberately favoring any person or any team at any moment. Parallel to these ethic principles, there are other values that are necessary for a good coexistency in society: punctuality, honesty, responsibility, respect, service, emotional control, among others. Our job is to serve the game by conducting it within the spirit and intent of the rules and interpretations. Every service involves a response of the customer satisfaction, which can be of approval or disapproval. However, nothing is above of the personal ethics. Moving on to technical preparation, it involves the study and constant handling of the documents that govern our activity, both in the technical and theoretical areas. The level of preparation is measured through the theoretical test, in which a minimum passing evaluation is required in order to put our knowledge and practice on the court. The most important aspects within our technical preparations are updated rules, updated interpretations, individual officiating techniques, two and three-person mechanics, and the handling of the language, which in the case of FIBA and internationally is the English language. Remember always that the knowledge transforms the hope into trust. When we move to the mental and philosophical activation, once we are theoretically prepared, it is time to bring this theory to the game through the decision making. Decisions that must be oriented in the philosophy and understanding of what is happening in the game, and therefore what must be sanctioned to maintain the control and conduct it correctly. Experience, on the other hand, is a great importance when relating present actions with situations that have happened to us in the past and the different options we have to manage them. Knowing previous probable results that can happen. There are several ways to mentally train for the game: study of the modern basketball trends, visualization through video analysis, pre-game preparation, and post-game preparation, in which we evaluate if the plans that we establish works and how can we improve for the next game. Now moving on the physical area. All decisions on the court has the main basic of the visual information received, which is observed from the point where you as a referee are located on the court. Having said that, we can indicate that to make a good decision, we for sure need a good position. Aside from the refereeing mechanics and techniques, the referee physical condition is essential to keep with athletes during the whole game, not only in the concept of speed, but the possibility of maintaining the optimal level of oxygen in the brain to optimize the efficiency in the decision-making process. Physical training for referees is based on pre and post-game stretching, speed, endurance, flexibility, strength, and we can talk about injury prevention with a good feeding. The level of the physical preparation is measured through tests such as the intermittent yo-yo test or the Navet test that is also known as the beep test. Moving to the last spot in our top elements to prepare as a referee, the psychology is the science that studies the mental processes, sensations, perceptions, and behavior of the human being. In relation to the physical and social environment that surrounds him, we can say that in a game we have two teams looking for a victory, and in most of the cases they will do everything in their power to achieve it. One of those must be how they use the psychological pressure towards the referee through the protest and completely trying to tell something about the referee decisions to try to make him look weird or uncomfortable in their decision making. Refereeing golden rule for us is to maintain our emotional control so the decisions that we make can maintain the control of the game using all the resources at the disposal. Communication is the key and penalization our last resource. Managing the human being is maybe the most demanding part of our works, since we must control our internal emotions first and then control other people's emotions after taking decisions that might be correct or also incorrect. We can conclude with these two quotes. The first one is that the decision-making process will be as strong as the weaker base that makes it up. And the second thing we can talk about the preparation is that the higher you want to reach, greater will be the skills of the players and coaches that will join you on that court. And there is where your basics needs to be as solid as they can.